Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We are joining our Life Support Slug. It has just made the transfer into Mars SOI. This is the only variant of this type to make it past launch and transfer, and is very mission critical. This is the vast majority of the life support supplies for the crewed segment of the mission that we'll be following in a couple of years. And so losing it during Aero capture, or losing it at all, is kind of not an option. And so what I feel is like the most dangerous phase of this is the Aero capture maneuver, because it's not exactly precise, and it will kind of define the orbits for the rest of the missions coming in that will have more available fuel to them for maneuvering and stuff like that. I've already set up the node. I've adjusted our periapsis to about 41 kilometers. I may be making changes to that as I see fit, but that's in about a day and 14 hours, which is great, because the core of the station arrives in 1 day and 20 hours, and that also is like super mission critical, because if we don't have a station for them to dock to when the crew gets here, then the whole mission is kind of scrubbed. So we'll not perfectly permanently scrubbed. We'll definitely try again later, but it does just move back the timeline quite a bit. So I'm going to get us a little closer before I set up flight computer to do all the things, and while watching this battery just completely drain off. My god, we're down to 19 hours. Having this thing be active vessel is absolutely horrible, and we've only got the one short range. We're gonna have to shut down our long range antenna when we get closer. So you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and configure flight computer to do this. Alright, so our node is in 19 hours 57 minutes, so we'll just hit 19 hours. We'll say 40 mic. Set that delay to deactivate this antenna, and then in we'll just say 20 hours. We'll give it an extra 10 minutes just in case. We will activate our short range comm, and hopefully that will put us within range of everything else that's already in orbit of Mars that has a good signal, so that we can regain local control of this thing. But I think we're actually going to have to step away from it for a while and let those batteries not bleed off so much. So we'll tuck away flight computer, we'll take a quick save. Come on, quick save. Quick saving. There we go. Where's Mars? I lost it already. I was just spent, yep, there we go. Just spent all this time looking at it. Now I can't find it. Alright, so we'll go to toggle map. And we'll switch to something else for 19 hours. Remember that time frame. 19 hours. Actually, yeah, we can just switch to something else here in orbit. We have a lot of things here in orbit. Switch to. This way we can just very easily watch its telemetry without draining the batteries, because we're totally just going to game the system. Alright, and this is a probe from a previous mission. Nice relaying of signals. So where is he? Off in one of these directions, probably that one. But I guess we'll watch for him to come swinging down the plane. So the minute we see a spacecraft on this line, we'll probably stop our time warp. Although this is dizzying. No. I would like to just set Mars as target, please. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh god, don't mess this up, man. There he is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow it down. Switch to. Thank God that worked. Alright, what's our electric charge state looking like? Topped back up. I did not do that. But we're just going to say that it went into a... that Hydra core went into a sleep mode. Or definitely this core went into a sleep mode, although I'm pretty... yeah, that one's avionics are shut down all the time. Please don't let me forget to do that later. Alright, let's check our flight computer commands. 48 minutes until shutdown. Here goes. Alright, there goes the deactivation of our primary comms, and we actually do still have a connection. So we're going to get ourselves angled into prograde here. Oh, what? Oh, great. That's not good. We need this. Oh, crap. Alright, deactivate. Signal delay 0. Cancel this command. Then deactivate, and we're going to have to wait 5 minutes for that signal to get there. We are 16 minutes out, so programming in the signal delay to open it back up. How did that happen? I swear I keyed that in. Maybe I didn't press enter. Oh, good. Alright. Can't see how far we are from node. Let's see how far we are from our projected apoapsis. 1 hour 6 minutes. So we'll just go for 38 minutes. That should get us well clear of the atmosphere. And activate. Turn our delay back to 0. Alright. We can put you away for the time being. Good, we still have connection because that antenna maintains a range, and we also have our cores that maintain a range. But what we should do is pull these in. Be absolutely terrible if we lost an engine. I've already taken the liberty of diverting as much fuel to this forward tank as we can. We're going to lock it just to make sure. We only have to bleed off 2.8 kilometers per second. Our current speed is almost 6 kilometers. Surely we'll be at 6 when we hit Atmo. But, no. I would like to take another quick save, please. Just in case this goes horribly, horribly wrong. Alright, yeah, we're about 90 degrees offset from our node. No, that's not us. That's us. We are not 90 degrees offset. We are walking straight into it. Perfect. Alright, let's do this. Thunk. There's Atmo. Get him angled in. Right. 6.2 kilometers per second is our current speed. True altitude is about 85 kilometers. Well, how much delta V do we have in the tanks? About 1 kilometer per second. So if we have to burn to complete orbit, we absolutely will. Although my bigger fear right now is that we will deorbit on accident. Wow, we are ablating. We are ablating a lot, and we've not even really starting to see any heat effects yet. Good. Let it ablate. Uh-oh. Heating on those outside thrusters. Not a good sign. Heat warnings on our outside struts. I think those are gonna go. That sucks. Alright, we are at our periapsis. Use some of this fuel to try to slow us down. We're not yet captured. Let's see if we can't adjust this angle a bit. No, it does not want to let me adjust it. Let's see if we can't push ourselves back a little bit into the atmosphere. We're kind of carrying periapsis with us. Alright, that's probably enough. Come on. Alright, we're climbing. Not quite captured. No, just lay on the brakes. Captured. Yes. All right. We can leave the atmosphere now. Try to deflect some of this rarefied atmosphere below us. Gain a higher periapsis. That would be neat, wouldn't it? I don't think any of this fuel will get burned if we light the engines. But we're going to let ourselves get a little higher, and we're probably going to turn around and make a burn just to lower that apoapsis while we still have a bunch of this nice over-earth effect working for us. There we go, that should be good. See if it's rarefied enough to let us turn around. And maintain. Alright, all these AJ-10s lit. Perfect. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and shut that down. Periapsis is getting a little low for my liking. Before we make another burn, we should probably empty that heat shield tank and ditch it. That will vastly improve our delta V numbers. Not a whole lot, but it's definitely worth saving. Alright, there's that. Heat shield has some ablator, no one cares. Decouple. That's going to take 320 seconds to get there. Fair enough. How's our electric charge? Looking pretty good. Alright, heat shields away. That will deorbit and smash into the surface. Excellent. And we can go ahead and extend our booms, give us a little more torque for maneuvering and such. Excellent. All right, now let's go set up our orbit. What do our delta V figures look like now? 475. Not too bad, I guess. We are going to be using most of that, unfortunately. Uh-oh. This can only be one thing, as far as Kerbal alarm clock is concerned. Or nothing at all. Fantastic. Oh wait, it extended our antenna. Nice. That's what it was. So we do have contact. Alright, 50 meters per second or so. Let's get ourselves angled in, ullage these engines, go green, thank you, lit. Close. 230, I guess I'd like to be about 250. $40, $42. Slow and steady. $250. Perfect. Kill that node, and now we need to try to circularize. How much is that going to cost? Wow. All of it. $376 meters per second, at least. Eek. 423 in the tank. Has not yet drained that tank at all. That is curious. I want to try an experiment. So I feel like that fuel isn't being recognized. Nope. Surely it is. Interesting experiment. Well then. We will just let this transfer happen then. Alright. And all these are unlocked and empty. Yeah. Okay, good. And we'll just angle into this node, and we'll have to go for it. Means there isn't a whole lot to do docking, but we have a whole lot of time, so we can afford to be quite efficient if we need to. I guess we don't need direct comms. We'll use that to save the battery power. Ullage. Lit. Does not like being that uneven. Very interesting. Alright, we'll just try to finish this off on ullage rockets. Our last 50 meters per second left in these tanks. Good gravy. You know what? I think 290 by 249 is probably going to be acceptable for right now. This will certainly need a tug to come out and help it along. But part one is here. One of our biggest hurdles, the thing that I thought was certainly going to tear up and die in the atmosphere, has made it, and that's exciting. So we're still greenlit. This project is still going, and we have a whole other fleet of things that need aero capture at Mars. Zoom out far enough here, and yeah, a all of this stuff is going to be making its arrival here in the next 2 weeks or so. So it's going to be there was a lot of launches, and now there's going to be a lot of Aero captures. Fun times, fun times. But we'll get all to that coming episodes. So that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I'll see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later.